Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to use built-in views on the dashboard to make your root cause analysis faster and more efficient. For this demo, we'll be using an open source CRM called Idura, which I've deployed on EKS. In this app, I've deliberately hard-coded one of the endpoints to return an error so we can see how it surfaces in TrueWatch observability tooling. So now let's generate a few mock errors and see how they appear by default. Now that our session is recorded in RAM, let's take a look at the action we performed that triggered the error just now. Now let's take a look at the logs, which, if we have set up as per best practice, should give us a little more information about the error, as well as show the stack trace. As you can see, the logs are actually filtered by the relevant time frame here. But here's the key point. We're actually capturing the trace ID. We're actually capturing the trace ID in the logs. So what if we could only show the logs that share the same trace ID as the error trace up here? That is where built-in views come in. So let me show you how to set that up. First, you have to go to the dashboard and navigate to built-in views, and then user views, and here we can create a new view. First, we gotta set up a dynamic variable. In this case, it's the trace ID because we want to search for logs related to that specific error trace ID. Then we are going to add a timetable chart type to display the logs. So first, I'm going to call this view related logs. And then we need to query the logs. For attributes, I can select just the attributes I'm interested in viewing, and that will appear as columns. Finally, we want to filter by the dynamic variable, which is the trace ID in this case. Okay, then we click Save. Now let's try it out. So first, we need to look at the traces from Idura backend. Then to add the built-in view, we can click on this button and choose related logs. And now we can see that only the log with the trace ID that's the same as the error trace ID is being displayed. So to format this logs table, we can go back to the dashboard. And we can drag it so that it's easier to read. Okay, and that's it for this session. So, using built-in views, you can quickly correlate traces and logs, making your root cause analysis workflow much more efficient. Okay, thanks for watching.